So we may get to this point in the retreat where we've been encouraged to reduce stimulation. We're doing that, and then we're getting to points that we're just bored. We've reduced our normal diet of kind of constant flow of information, and then we're getting to this point of kind of listlessness, restlessness, boredom. And it's true to say that the more we engage with something, the more fully we give ourselves to something, the more absorbed we can be. So if we're giving ourselves to things in a very superficial way, then we're much less likely to be concentrated, interested, absorbed in them. So this is a phenomenon that you can really start to explore for yourself now. So when you hit that period of boredom, we'll start to have a look and see, is there a way that I can engage more fully with my experience, and what happens when I do that? So there's lots of ways you can do that, but the thing I've been doing recently is coming out into the garden and lying down and looking at the clouds. And so what I'm looking at is a very everyday object. I'm looking at a very everyday object. I'm looking at the sky, something we could look at any time during the day or night. And what I'm looking for is starting to have a look and see, well, what's actually there. So I'm starting to see the texture, I'm starting to see the different colours, I'm starting to see the movements of the clouds. And what starts to happen is my senses start to broaden out. I start to hear more of the bird song, or the traffic noises, or the guy talking on his phone a couple of gardens down, and all that starts to kind of open me out, starts to broaden me out, and I become more kind of interested. So boredom is more to do with the state of our mind than the object of our interest. So we can look at everyday objects and we can become interested in them if we try to give ourselves, if we decide to try and give ourselves to them more fully. So what I'm going to ask today is whether you can explore that and just be in the garden or in the park or even just in your house, and just when you hit that kind of pocket of boredom, just see if you can start to engage with your everyday world in a different way and see what happens.